Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena and I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on our channel we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. I got the kids in the car, they're getting a little antsy because we are in the parking lot. We're gonna head into the thrift store. It's kind of, I guess, our back to school thrift, because typically we go back to school shopping, or I try to go back to school shopping and buy a couple of things just so they have new stuff to open up in their school boxes. But this year we decided to do something different, so yeah, come on in and let's see what we find. I will say that when we do go thrifting, I have a list on my phone of things that we try to look for and keep in mind that we want to see, because you know it's hit or miss here, but it's hit or miss. So who knows what we'll find. Let's go and see. So we are waiting for our turn. We have some donations. You have to wait to drive up to it for an attendant to swing you on over and drop it off. Look at this giant lazy Susan.
Whoa.
That would be so fun for a football day, huh? My son just came around the corner with another bread machine. This one's only $5. I'm gonna look right now. But if you need a bread machine, seriously, check your thrift stores first. I always think I'm gonna have time to look at clothes for myself, but with the kids, that's just not gonna happen. So we'll have to plan another time to come. Oh, why is my little one not this small anymore? This is the cutest thing. Okay, we are home. It was really warm out there. It wasn't when we got started, but then it heated up. Anyways, you don't care. Let me tell you let me share with you what we got. The total came out to $53.26, and that was with our coupon. So when you go and you drop off, you make a donation, if the donation is open, because I know sometimes they weren't open, but I think they're pretty much opening all the time now. But when you make a donation, they will typically give you a coupon, and it is good for 20% off. And Mom all frizzy. It's good for 20% off your total purchase, or I think you get a $2 off of a $5 purchase as well. So you get two coupons. One is for the 20% off, and then one is that 2 off 5. We never spend just $5 in there. I don't think we've ever done that. So we typically don't use that one. But we should start paying that forward now that I'm thinking about it. Anyways, we did use our 20% off coupon, and so the 20% off took $13.32 off our total amount. So I'll try to give you an estimate of what things were, but I'm just it's a long receipt, so I won't catch everything. So the first thing that got thrown into our cart, though, was this lovely little picture. My son is obsessed with Spider-Man. It's his new favorite hero right now. It has been for a while. So he saw this and it instantly went in the cart. It was kind of funny because it just poof went in the cart, and I was like, when did that get in there? How did this happen? Kids are quick. This was $3.99, and it was not part of the sale. The tag, if you've never been to Savers, that's where we went, and they have these different colors on their tags, and the different colors are which one is like half off for the day. So the color for today was green, so we ended up paying full price for that. I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out of the bag here. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna answer the phone. My husband's calling. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me share what else we got. I think I just showed the one thing. Some household items that we got that may not be fun to you is this little, like, it's supposed to be for a wine holder, but I've been wanting a place to put our protein cups, shaker cups, and so I think this will work. It's not going to hold as many as I would have hoped, but I was trying them out at the store to see which they would hold, and the one that held more just they didn't fit quite right. So we're gonna start off with this and see if it works okay. This was only $3.49, so hopefully it works out. I'm gonna clean out that corner where we have our protein and supplements and things like that. It needs a reorganization, so I might take you along for that ride too. I also needed a new straightener. I broke mine. I've had mine for years. I don't straighten my hair very often, so I don't even, yeah, it was really old though anyways. This one was only $3.50. They do have a place there at the thrift stores typically that you can plug it in and see if it works. So I just plugged it in really quickly. The only thing with this one is that there's no temperature gauge on it, so I can't, you know, usually there's like a medium, high, low, or even it has the actual temperature that it's on, but this one doesn't. This one just has its Global Beauty Network ink, and then it has the Chi brand here. So, but for $3.50, I thought I'd give it a try to have on hand. I broke mine as I was using it, sealing up the Mylar bags. So that might have been how I broke it. I don't know. I think, but like it was several years old also. So, anyways, $3.50. We bought it another one. My oldest bought an alarm clock because this is going to be the answer to everything. This is going to be how he wakes up magically early with birds singing, ready to do chores and start his day. I don't know, I was probably asking a lot for $2.99, but that's the plan. So we have another alarm clock thing on here. I actually, personal note, I hate alarm clocks. I just don't see how waking up startled to that like rah, rah noise, like it's startling as you wake up. I'm sure that it's taking years off my life. I stress enough on my own. I don't need to wake up that way, but he wants to try it out. Hopefully there's a radio option on here. It looks like there is, so he could wake up to that instead, because so on alarm clock. I also picked up a sweatshirt for my daughter. We are still really warm. Like I said, today it was actually 100 degrees outside, so kind of probably feels weird to be buying it, but winter will be here before we know it, and kids run out of clothes fast. So we just went through our kids' clothes and kind of made a list of things that they would need it and to take a look for, but by the time we got to the kids section, we were already exhausted. So we did pick up two things. I bought a sweatshirt for my daughter. This looks practically brand new. This is the Cat and Jack line from Target. It was $2.99. And it's just this fun little hoodie sweatshirt for her, so she can toss that on as the weather starts to get cooler. And then for my oldest son, I got him a pair of sweatpants. They're pretty thick and they have little pockets here and a drawstring, and they were $4.50. But like I said, just as the weather gets cooler and things like that, they can have stuff to keep them warm. The other thing that we got that was not on I told you we have a running list, but this was not on the running list, is a sleeping bag. So I did pull it out. It does come in this cool little handy carry-on bag. It's the REI brand. Can you see that? And it was only $2.50. So I think this is a child size bag because it wasn't too humongous, but I'm pretty sure this would actually fit me. I'm 5'2.5" for reference, so I think that this would fit me as well. But I picked this one up because we actually don't have any camping gear, and it's something that we want to do. Plus, I just think having a sleeping bag at the ready is good for if you do sleepovers, then you know they can take an extra blanket with them. We do eventually want to go camping, so that kind of thing. So we grabbed one for now, and I think what we'll do is slowly try to build up our collection. I also found a Jansport backpack. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit here, but it's this cute white with the gold polka dots, and it's got that leather bottom, which is really nice, and then a zipper pouch here and one here, and then the giant one here. Inside it also has pockets. I don't remember my backpacks having this many pockets, but I'm here for it. So we grabbed one of these because Jansport is a great brand in backpacks, and this one was only $3.99. My daughter, as we were shopping, found this. They have little bagfuls of toys, random toys and things like that. So she found one for $4.99 that had a ton of little Shopkins in there, as well as some other little random people and things. And so she had her own money and she purchased this. She's really into Shopkins, and we were not able to find some we had not been able to find like the goodie bags with them before. That's actually how she started her collection. We went on a mom-daughter date years ago and found a little bag, and so it was kind of fun to find another bag for her. So she purchased this one, and then I purchased this one to put away as part of a Christmas present. So like I said, I am starting slowly to buy here and there for our Christmas and things like that. And so she doesn't know we bought the second one. So let's go on to the books. As you can see, or if you've seen any of our other thrifty videos, the book section is our favorite section, especially at Savers. I feel like their books are really great. We also have another thrift store out here, Deseret Industries, I believe is what the name is. And their book selection at the one that we visited has not been that great to us. So Savers really is like our favorite place to look for books. I'll share first with you my youngest son. He picked out this Frozen Olaf board book. Sometimes he just clings on to little books like this. It was $1.29, so we ended up getting it for him. They always have a sale at Savers. If you buy 4 books, you get 1 free. So we always try to make sure that our count is utilizing that sale very well. He also found this Disney bedtime favorites. It is in really great condition, and this one was also only $1.29. And so these are just like 5-minute little stories. They say bedtime stories, so I'm not sure if they're night games. I guess that's what the theme is of it. There's an inscription on this one: to our handsome, smart, amazing great grandson Axton, Grandpa and Grandma, I think it's Zello's Christmas 2016. So I guess Axton has outgrown this book, but we thank you for donating it because now my little man can enjoy it. So this front page is ripped a little, but really I think that's it. My kids already thumbed through this, and they were looking at it in the store already. So that was my little man's choices. My daughter also found 2 books. She has been really into these Dork Diaries series, and so these look like they're in really great condition as well. These are hardback books. This one was $3.99 and this one was $1.99. I don't know. Both are purple color stickers. I'm not sure how they decide the prices on their books, but she grabbed 2 from the series. These are books 9 and 10. What I like about these, she says, is that you can read them in any order. You don't really have to necessarily go in order to read them and follow along the story. So she's starting her own little collection of these books. Speaking of book collections, my oldest kind of hit the jackpot on his series here. So he is telling me that this one without a number is book number 6, and he also found books 2 through 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the Last Kids on Earth series. To be honest, I can't tell you much about these books. They're probably not fine literature. In fact, I will tell you they're not fine literature, but they're fun. They get my kids reading, and you know, I'm here for that. So this one, book number 2 is Zombie Parade. So it's that kind of deal. If you're looking at it, kind of sounds like they are the last kids on Earth, and they are fighting different zombie apocalypse type things.
Monsters,
oh my goodness.
as well, not just zombies.
Monsters, not just zombies. This would not be my interest at all, but that's okay. I'm not a teenage boy, so that's okay. So he's got these, and he is telling me that he has book number 1. So now he has the entire series, which is always exciting. I don't know if you're the same, but having the entire series is so much fun. Wait.
There's more than just 6.
Oh,
There's
just
at least 9.
Just kidding. My informant tells me there is at least 9 books, and he does not have the entire series, so the search continues. But we got a good little chunk of books here to get him going. Each one of these books ranged from, nope, it looks like they were all marked $2.99. So those are his books. And then I did not get any books, sadly, this time around. I looked, but I didn't find any that were really for me. So, but I did find one for my littles. We read this is a Louis Giglio devotional book. We have read a different one to them. and really enjoyed it. And so we were excited to find this here. I texted my husband and I was like, this isn't the one we read, right? But it wasn't, so that was exciting. This one was marked $4.99, and it is How Great Is Our God? 100 Indescribable Devotions About God and Science. Ooh, that was hard for me to read. So it just has these little small devotions that you can read with your kiddos, and then a small like 2-line prayer down at the bottom, and then it just talks about, you know, it has a scripture and then has a little story that goes with it, and like I said, a small prayer at the end. And so these were really great. We were reading these one to them each night, and then I think actually my daughter was taking turns in reading one, and then my husband the next night would read one and stuff. And so this was part of their bedtime routine, and I did want to get the other one. I just hadn't made it a priority, so we were very glad to find this at the thrift store as well. And that is it. Like I said, the total came out to $53.26. That was with the 20% discount. I feel like it was okay for the amount of books that we got. Each one of these books, this book on its own, the devotional, is marked $17.99. So that would have been, you know, $18 there. And then these Last Kids on Earth, this one has a thing, Barnes & Noble exclusive, $13.99 each. So when we're buying books and things like that, I just think it's great that we can get them from the thrift store and kind of give them another life. Is it a bummer Mom didn't get a book? It is to Mom, probably not to my kids though. But that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming alongside as we went into the thrift store. I kind of did, it was not really back to school. It was just, I guess, a regular thrift haul, but it was fun all the same. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it with us. Let me know if you're going thrifting, what kind of great finds you have found. You keep a running list like us, because I don't know, is that something that everybody does? Is that just us? Anyways, thanks again for watching. And if you haven't heard, or maybe you don't know, can I please be the one to reassure you that you are deeply and truly loved and so, so appreciated. Thanks again for spending your time with me.